Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving deep into the state of our planet in 2025. It's a critical moment, and understanding what's happening is the first step toward making a difference. Let's get straight into the latest developments, the impacts we're seeing, and the innovative solutions that bring us hope. First, the headlines. Devastating news has emerged from South Asia, where India and Nepal have been hit by deadly floods. These aren't just isolated incidents. Scientists are linking the increased intensity and frequency of these events directly to shifts in our global climate. The human cost is immense, with communities displaced and lives tragically lost. This serves as a stark and immediate reminder of the vulnerability we all share in the face of a changing climate. It's a complex issue, where monsoon patterns, accelerated by warmer temperatures, are becoming more erratic and destructive. The stories on the ground are heartbreaking, painting a picture of a region grappling with an environmental crisis that demands both immediate aid and long-term climate resilience strategies. The impacts of climate change are now being viewed through a new, more urgent lens: national security. The UK's intelligence community has issued a serious warning, stating that the climate crisis poses a significant and growing threat to the nation's security. This isn't about distant future problems. It's about the here and now. The report highlights risks like disruption to global food supplies, mass migration driven by environmental disasters, and increased competition over scarce resources like water. When intelligence agencies, whose job is to identify the most severe threats, put climate change at the top of their list, it signals a major shift in how governments perceive this crisis. It's no longer just an environmental issue, it's a matter of stability and security for everyone. Now let us turn our attention to one of the planet's most iconic natural thermometers. Its glaciers. A recent heartbreaking projection from scientists indicates that the glaciers of the Sierra Nevada could disappear entirely within our lifetime. These rivers of ice are not just beautiful landscapes. They are a vital source of fresh water for millions of people and countless ecosystems. As they melt at an unprecedented rate, they contribute directly to sea level rise and threaten water security for communities downstream. The disappearance of these glaciers would be an irreversible loss, a silent testament to the profound and lasting impact of rising global temperatures. We are watching a fundamental feature of our planet vanish before our very eyes, and the heat isn't just on land. Our oceans are absorbing the vast majority of the excess heat trapped by greenhouse gases, leading to a phenomenon known as marine heatwaves. Off the coasts of the UK and Ireland, scientists are tracking alarming spikes in sea surface temperatures. These underwater heatwaves are just as destructive as those on land. They can decimate marine ecosystems, leading to mass die-offs of fish, seabirds, and marine mammals. They also put immense stress on vital habitats like kelp forests and seagrass meadows, which are crucial for biodiversity and carbon storage. The ocean is sending a clear distress signal, and we need to listen. One of the most visible and tragic consequences of ocean warming is coral bleaching. The latest data from the global coral bleaching event that started in 2023 is staggering. An estimated 84% of the world's coral reefs have been impacted. When water gets too warm, corals expel the algae living in their tissues, causing them to turn completely white. While they can recover from bleaching, prolonged or severe heat stress is lethal. Reefs are the rainforests of the sea, supporting about a quarter of all marine life. Their widespread loss threatens not only this incredible biodiversity, but also the livelihoods of hundreds of millions of people who depend on them for food, income, and coastal protection. We are in the midst of the most extensive global bleaching event ever recorded. With all this challenging news, it's easy to feel overwhelmed, but it's crucial to focus on the incredible work being done to find solutions. The big question is, can we remove carbon from the atmosphere faster than we're putting it in? Scientists and engineers are racing to answer that with a resounding yes. One promising area of research is ocean alkalinity enhancement. This involves adding alkaline substances to seawater to increase its capacity to absorb and lock away atmospheric carbon dioxide, mimicking a natural geological process but on a much faster timescale. Alongside this, direct air capture technologies are evolving rapidly. These are essentially large-scale facilities that act like trees, pulling CO2 directly out of the ambient air. The captured carbon can then be stored deep underground, or even repurposed to create sustainable products like fuels or building materials. While these technologies are still in their early stages and face challenges of scale and cost, the pace of innovation is inspiring. These are not silver bullets, but they represent a critical part of a broader strategy, alongside drastic emissions cuts, to rebalance our planet's carbon cycle. Investing in and scaling up these solutions is one of our best hopes for turning the tide. So, what can you do? Every single voice matters in the call for climate action. Change happens when enough people demand it. You can start by making conscious choices in your daily life, reducing your own carbon footprint where possible. But more importantly, use your voice. Talk to your friends and family about what you've learned. Support businesses and brands that are committed to sustainability. Let your elected officials know that you expect bold and effective climate policies. It's the collective pressure from all of us that will drive the systemic change we desperately need. Your engagement is powerful. If you found this update informative and want to stay on top of the latest climate news and solutions, please take a moment to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. It helps us reach more people and grow this community of informed, engaged citizens. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, while the challenges are immense, so is our capacity for innovation, collaboration, and change. Together, we can and we must work to slow climate change and build a more sustainable future. We'll see you in the next video.